At my son's birthday, my nephew opened my kid's present and shouted, "Mine now." Everyone laughed. Then Dad said, "Don't make a scene. It's just an iPhone." I hugged my kid. Sure. That night, I dangled her car keys. "Mine now." "Relax. It's just a car I pay for." My son Benji turned 12 last Saturday, and all he wanted was one thing. He'd been asking for an iPhone since September, doing extra chores, keeping his grades up, saving his allowance in a jar on his dresser labeled phone fund in his messy handwriting. I worked double shifts at the hospital for 3 months to afford it. Wrapped it myself in blue paper because blue is his favorite color. The party was at my parents' house because they have the bigger backyard. My sister Jolene brought her son Grady, who is 14, and has never been told no a single day in his life. Grady is the kind of kid who takes the biggest slice of cake before the birthday kid blows out the candles. And Jolene thinks it's adorable. Every family gathering is the same. Grady takes what he wants, and Jolene laughs it off while my parents enable every second of it, because Jolene is the golden child, and Grady is the golden grandchild. When Benji sat down to open presents, his eyes went straight to the blue box. He knew. He picked it up carefully and started unwrapping it slowly, savoring every second. Before he could even get the paper off, Grady reached across the table and snatched it right out of his hands, ripped the rest of the wrapping off, and held the iPhone box above his head. "Mine now," he shouted, grinning like he'd just scored a touchdown. The whole table laughed. My parents, my aunts, Jolene, everyone thought it was hilarious. Benji's face crumbled. His lips started trembling, and he looked at me with eyes that shattered my heart. I stood up. "Grady, give that back right now." Jolene waved her hand. "Relax. He's just playing." "He's not playing. He took my son's birthday present." My dad walked over from the grill. "Don't make a scene. It's just an iPhone. You can get another one." Just an iPhone. 3 months of double shifts, missed dinners, aching feet, crying in my car during breaks because I was so exhausted. Just an iPhone. Something cold settled in my chest. "You're right," I said quietly. "It's just an iPhone." I knelt down next to Benji and hugged him tight. "I'm going to fix this," I whispered. "Trust me." He nodded against my shoulder even though tears were soaking through my shirt. I let Grady keep the phone. Jolene was beaming. My parents looked relieved the drama was over. We stayed another hour. I smiled, ate cake, and watched Grady set up the iPhone my son was supposed to be holding. The drive home was quiet. Benji stared out the window the whole time. "Mom, why didn't anyone help me?" "Because they don't think it matters, but it matters to me." That night, I waited until 11 p.m., then drove back to my parents' house where Jolene's car sat in the driveway. She always stayed late drinking wine with my mom. But here's the thing about Jolene's car. I pay for it. 2 years ago, she lost her job and couldn't make payments. She begged me to take over the loan. I've been making every payment since. The title is in my name. I walked up, pulled out my spare key, and drove it home. Then I texted her. "Mine now. Relax. It's just a car." My phone exploded. Jolene calling over and over. My dad calling. My mom calling. I answered on the 4th try. "Bring my car back right now." "Your car? Check the title. Check every payment for the last 2 years. That's my car. I need that car for work." And Benji needed that iPhone. Funny how taking someone's things only matters when it happens to you. My dad got on the phone. "Bring the car back and stop acting like a child." "It's just a car, Dad. Don't make a scene." Dead silence. Next morning, Jolene showed up with the iPhone box and tears streaming down her face. "Here, take it. Just give me back my car." I opened the box. Already used. Grady's fingerprints everywhere. A wallpaper of Grady's face on the screen. "This has been opened and used." "So what? It still works." "So does the car." I closed the door. She stood on my porch for 20 minutes. That afternoon, I bought Benji a brand new iPhone with my own money. Again. Then I sold Jolene's car for exactly what I owed on the loan. She found out 2 days later when she came back with the phone freshly factory reset. "Where's my car?" "Sold it." Her face went white. "You sold my car?" "My car. Use the money to cover what I'd been paying 2 years. Consider us even." My parents called me heartless. Jolene hasn't spoken to me since. But last night, Benji came downstairs holding his new iPhone and hugged me so tight I couldn't breathe. "Thanks for being the only one who fights for me, Mom. That's all that matters."